Ethics a researcher should keep in mind while writing a research article. Research ethics refer to the moral principles and standards that guide a researcher while conducting and writing research. These ethics ensure that research is carried out in a fair, honest, and responsible manner. In legal research, ethics help in maintaining the credibility, reliability, and integrity of the research work. Following research ethics is important to protect originality, respect others' work, and ensure that research contributes positively to knowledge and justice. While writing a research article, a researcher must follow certain ethical principles to maintain honesty, fairness, and credibility. Research ethics ensure that the work is trustworthy and useful for the legal system and society. Researchers must maintain honesty and truthfulness. Firstly, the researcher should not manipulate or misrepresent information to support personal views. Researchers must maintain honesty and truthfulness while conducting and writing research. This means that all facts, data, case laws, and references should be presented accurately without distortion or manipulation. A researcher should not fabricate data, hide unfavorable facts, or misrepresent sources to support personal opinions. Honest and truthful research builds trust, ensures credibility, and upholds the integrity of academic and legal scholarship. Secondly, plagiarism must be strictly avoided. A researcher should not copy the work of others. Proper citation and acknowledgement must be given to books, articles, authors, and sources used in the research. Plagiarism must be strictly avoided by every researcher. Plagiarism means using another person's ideas, words, or work without giving proper credit. A researcher should always acknowledge the original author through proper citation and referencing. Copying from books, articles, websites, or judgments without permission or reference is unethical and unacceptable. Avoiding plagiarism maintains academic integrity and ensures that the research work is original and trustworthy. Thirdly, the researcher should ensure objectivity and impartiality. Personal bias or prejudice should not influence the research. Legal issues should be analyzed fairly and logically. A researcher should ensure objectivity and impartiality while conducting and writing research. This means that the research should be free from personal bias, prejudice, or emotions. The researcher should analyze facts, laws, and opinions fairly and logically, even if the results do not support personal views. Objective and impartial research leads to balanced conclusions and increases the reliability and credibility of the research work. Fourthly, confidentiality should be maintained, especially in empirical research. Personal information collected through interviews or surveys should not be disclosed without consent. Confidentiality should be maintained by the researcher, especially in empirical or field-based research. Any personal information, statements, or data collected through interviews, surveys, or questionnaires should not be disclosed without the consent of the participants. The researcher must protect the identity and privacy of individuals and use the information only for research purposes. Maintaining confidentiality builds trust and is an essential part of ethical research conduct. Conclusion. Ethical conduct is the foundation of good research. By following ethical principles, a researcher ensures the quality, reliability, and credibility of the research article. Research ethics form the foundation of credible and meaningful research. A researcher must maintain honesty and truthfulness, avoid plagiarism, ensure objectivity and impartiality, protect confidentiality, respect intellectual property, and follow academic discipline and responsibility. By adhering to these ethical principles, research remains reliable, original, and useful for the development of law and society. Ethical research not only enhances the quality of a research article but also upholds the integrity of the legal profession and academic scholarship.